Okay, so does that mean I just call this meeting to order? And we'll start with the roll call?
Yes, thank
Sufficient?
you. Yes, thank you, Madam Vice Chair. Guthrie Stafford Commission Administrator, I will now call roll. Greg Heyman should be joining shortly. Emily Simnett.
Present.
Natalie Arnott. Richard Devlin.
Present.
Helen Edwards. Arnell Fajardo.
Present.
Evelyn Coker.
Present.
Teresa Martinez.
Here.
Jen Proctor Andrews. Sandy Rowe.
Present.
Mary Middleton.
Present.
Jennifer Smith.
Present.
Gail Yamasaki.
Here.
Thank you. That is roll, Madam Vice Chair, and we have a quorum. We do not have any public comments signed up so far, so we can proceed directly to item 3.1 if Juan Baez Arevalo and Kyra Matthews are with us on the line.
Well, good afternoon, commissioners. Thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedules for this special meeting and session. My name for the record is Juan Baez Arevalo, Director of the Office of Student Access and Completion. I'll be available to answer any questions you may have. And with me is Kyra Matthews, and I'll let Kyra introduce herself to you. Kyra.
Hi, good afternoon. I am Kyra Matthews, the Scholarships and Grants Program Manager at the Office of Student Access and Completion.
And I must say, this is Kyra's first commission meeting as a manager in her new position. She promoted recently from our operations and policy analyst, as you might have known Kyra in the past, and now she's manager of our scholarships and grant programs, particularly our boutique grant programs. And Kyra will be guiding us through the details on this docket item 3.1.
Thank you, Juan. Yeah, I'll put my OPA hat back on for all of the rules coordination that I'm still working on with our programs and with you all as the commission after the legislative session. Here we have some temporary rules for the Oregon Teacher Scholars Program. This is the one to align our OARs with the bill passage, since it was an emergency declaration is in effect, and we need to align our rules with our statute, especially in how our academic years work with semester school starting next month. If we want to be able to implement our grant program with our new rules, in order to administer with these changes, we need to have our temporary rules to be able to reopen our application and disperse with the new eligibility criteria. This has amendments to a few different sections, and it adopts 2 new sections into the Oregon Teacher Scholars rules. It aligns the eligibility criteria for both the application process, allowing for the program in a manner aligned with federal law and respects concerns that have been raised relative to equal protection and the use of eligibility requirements in relation to race. The intent of this program is now that students who have experience with diverse populations can apply for the Oregon Teacher Scholars Program. Once the rules are adopted, we'll reopen the application with the new eligibility criteria. Students will have to submit the application and their FAFSA and ORSA and meet the new criteria with some new questions and attest to those. The rulemaking process went through Department of Justice. We also had the temporary rulemaking. We worked with the Education Advancement Council, Oregon Education Association, and our Oregon colleges and universities and other groups to work through language that brings all of the statute changes to our administrative rules. We also have some items in there that allow us to implement the program and prioritize applicants if the number of applicants outpace the availability of funding, just like our other grant programs. So you'll see those sections in the red line rules that are in the docket. So we are looking for approval of these rules to be able to reopen the application and to be able to serve our students, starting with our fall semester students next month. The bill language does grandfather in renewal students who met the prior criteria if they met the application deadline. So we are still serving students who received the grant in the prior academic year of 24-25, as long as they applied and met the prior criteria. That's kind of our quick summary of our rules of just adding in some new questions to our application process to align with the federal law and to be able to implement this program to serve students that are going to become teachers for more students. And I'm happy to answer any questions.
Ira, thank you so much for your presentation. This is Greg. I am online now. Hopefully you can hear me. And
yes. Thank you, Chair.
Does any of the commissioners have questions?
Ms. Chair, just one quick question.
Yes, sure.
Did the students that are priorly in the program normally have to apply each year to renew their status?
Yes, I can answer that question. Mr. Chair, Commissioner Dublin, indeed, every single year students need to reapply because we need to confirm that indeed they're still enrolled in a program of study, eligible program of study, and our staff verifies that with each institution every single year.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Chair Dublin. Commissioner Dublin, appreciate that question. Other questions? Well, this requires our approval today, so I would entertain a motion that we approve.
Move to approve the temporary rules.
Thank you, Commissioner Devlin. A second?
Second.
Thank you so much. Will all in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you so much. Any nays? Any objections? Okay. Then we have passed that first action item. Thank you very much. We'll move on to item 3.2. It's another temporary rule amendment. And I think Matthew Altman, or is that who's presenting?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Chair Heyman, Vice Chair Simnett, and Commissioners. My name is Matthew Altman. I'm a lead compliance specialist working in support of the Office of Degree Authorization, or ODA. And today I'm here to talk to you about a proposed temporary rule change for your approval, which pertains to ODA provisional authorization. The office has become aware of a federal regulation which prohibits accreditation bodies from bestowing accreditation or pre-candidacy for accreditation on post-secondary schools if they lack authorization to legally operate in the state. This conflicts with the current ODA requirement, which requires a school to obtain accreditation or pre-candidacy status from the accreditation body prior to its application for authorization by Oregon. These conflicting federal and Oregon rules effectively prohibit any new unaccredited post-secondary institution from obtaining either accreditation or applying for Oregon authorization. So the suggested change resolves this conflict by allowing the HECC to provisionally authorize a school so that an institutional accreditor can move the school through its own process and remain compliant with federal requirements. This temporary rule was discussed with the DOJ and with our ODA Advisory Committee on July 16, 2025, and its members were supportive. If approved, the ODA staff expect to initiate the approval process for a permanent rule that you can consider this December. So the permanent rule process will include an opportunity for public comment once noticed. And again, this is an action item, and we hope you will vote to approve it, this temporary rule. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Matthew. Any questions? am seeing no questions. So I appreciate the presentation, explanation of this temporary rule amendment, and I would entertain a motion to approve.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner Devlin.
Trying to get you to set a record.
I'll second.
Commissioner Yamasaki, did you second that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. And all in favor, indicate by some sign.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, perhaps most important, if anyone does not approve, let me know at this point. Okay, then we have passed this second temporary rule amendment. This was probably all explained to you, but I got logged in late. These rules will come back to us at a later date after we go to the formal rule approval process for a motion to approve these as a permanent amendment. But it was important that we pass these temporary amendments today in order for us to proceed with the work in both these program approvals and these scholarship awards. So thank you for doing that. Since I missed the beginning, did anyone, I just wanted to call attention to Commissioner Bisco's letter, if you, in the packet. I want to formally thank her for her service and congratulate her on having been elected to the board for Lynn Benton Community College, a school I know a bit about. And so she will be continuing to serve higher education in her new role, and glad, and we wish her the best there. So are there any other items? Then I think we'll adjourn about a half hour ahead of time. We're done. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Glad you made it back on, or made it on, Greg.